Hello everyone, and welcome to today's stream of Disco Elysium. Who's this? So last week we started playing the game. This week we're continuing playing the game. That's how it goes. And I'm sorry I missed yesterday's stream. I just really wasn't feeling up to it with stuff I still had to do and how much energy I had left. But let's continue. It's been quite a while since last Wednesday, I believe. Yeah. I think this is the right one. It doesn't really matter which one we do. There's an autosave and then there's a real save. I don't think either loads any faster. Hello, Catherine. Welcome. Also, I said on Twitter that I'd have the last couple streams up on YouTube today. I still plan on doing that. They're technically up. I just have them unlisted. And I just need to put the thumbnails on them. And then I kind of want to edit the Dark Side Detective one a little bit. Just to split it up into case 1 and case 2 as 2 separate videos. But that's really all I need to do. And then they'll be ready. So yeah, that can still happen later today. Okay, I think everything's fine. I was ignoring one dialogue option with this before. I haven't looked this up, I was just thinking about it. Oh yeah, I also did say, I did put a mature content warning before this, by the way. I haven't actually seen this. There are several footprints in the mud left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. What kind of boots? Visual calculus? Okay, we could. Get an exact count. What's the worst that could happen? Let's go for it. Oh, we got success. Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Nice. Go over them one by one. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, no 46, number 40, I don't know what that means. I don't know. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes. I think that's number 42. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. So maybe there's a number printed at the bottom. Maybe that's what it's talking about. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. Wait, which is it? You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. Count more. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. We have 44 again. An aberration, light as air, even pace. Even pace, same make of boot, but number 41. Male or female? We might as well ask. Impossible to tell, could also have been an adolescent. The gate is undeveloped. Pretty good at this, aren't I? Ain't I? You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it in a strange, beautiful way. That is exactly what we're seeing. Isn't it nice when the game kind of addresses that? I wouldn't say that this kind of then becomes diegetic, but only in a specific kind of way. I don't know. Not the rest. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46, but the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. That's quite impressive. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn. How many? The lieutenant has been tracking your eye movements. 8. 400 million. Now let's tell him. 8. I was pretty off then. I counted 20. Them guys are going back and forth. Way off. Way off. Same guys are going back and forth. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Points to his glasses. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? Point to light step number 41. A heavy one. 200 kilograms. That one's definitely there. This doesn't answer his question. That would be so rude to say. A heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint, an aberration, one sole smoother than the other. Let's go with this one. 200. He thinks for a moment. Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be dead man. He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely. I don't know. We have seen a very tall man. I don't know. I do. The lieutenant marked something in his notebook. One of them carried him over. But why? You're thinking, why did they have to carry him? Let it be. Let's say. Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just marched him up to the gallows. Maybe the victim refused to walk to his own lynching. Maybe the victim wasn't conscious. Our reading of these prints could be wrong. Let's say maybe the victim wasn't conscious. No, that doesn't matter. You could still use a stretcher. Doesn't really matter. Let's go with that. Even easier to carry on a stretcher or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? Light step number 41, shoe. Yeah, let's go that one. A woman or a kid? Could be a woman, could be a kid. I don't think there's any way to be sure. Could be a kid. It said undeveloped gait. Okay, how do you know? He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait. I do, I just do. I'm just saying random things while looking at holes in the mud. I have no idea where any of this is coming from. This would put him in a pretty foul mood. How do you know? I don't, I just do. Let's say I don't. Understood. Anything else? An aberration. One soul is smoother than the other. Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul. Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant? Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. He thinks for a second. Or maybe a drummer. He regrets it the moment he says it. A drummer? That's stupid. So one of the people we are looking for is a drummer. Don't say anything, just nod. Yeah, let's just nod. I don't know why I said that. We're not looking for a drummer, we're looking for a group of dock workers. He raises his index finger. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their shoe, right shoe, before the left. The accelerator is on the right. Not thoughtfully, I was actually thinking the exact same thing. Interesting. If only I'd come up with that idea. He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. We've met a lot of drivers. The engines are all turned off. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? I'm doing this accent because he kind of sounds like Japanese French to me when he speaks. So I'm trying to replicate that. Yes, prudent. I'm not sure, we don't want to attract too much attention. Yeah. Yes, prudent. The lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. How old do you think these tracks are? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller who reported the hanging. It is not impossible. How do you know? I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Revachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before the day of his hanging was the last warm day. Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The motion here could have taken place a week ago. What do you think happened here? What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching. Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Logic! Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. But volition says, isn't it strange to have your assumptions confirmed like this? This is what someone whispering suggestions in your ear would like you to feel. We should withhold being content. I think we have a firm understanding of what happened here. We should withhold being content. It's best not to make full-on assumptions, I'd say. I think we have a firm understanding of what happened here. It's pretty tough, because logic says this fits very well. We don't know all the facts. We should withhold being content. Do you think there's something we're missing? Yes, we should have another look at the tracks. Now everything fits too well. We should just generally withhold being content with life. It's a philosophical disposition we should have. Just never be happy. Never be happy. Never be satisfied. Everything fits too well. I wouldn't say that. It is convenient that the weather didn't change. I'd say, let's go with this one. We can crack a joke. His eyebrows arch. They are the liveliest part of his otherwise quite inexpressive face. That's so, well, okay, I guess. If it helps with the police work, by all means. Do you see anything else? We've been through all of it. Okay, cool. That was great. We got some experience. As I was saying, I wonder if there's anything else here actually. But as I was saying, I haven't actually been checking everything. I mean, I didn't go through every dialogue option when I inspected the body. I think I've already inspected this. Yeah, this trash container is locked. This item is padlocked. This is running in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container. Well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it. Lieutenant. Yeah, that fits in with the name of the stream. Interesting that they put a Z there. This is a British game. Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there? Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They locked these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too. Yes, I feel like there's something in there. Like a reasonable assumption. But open it immediately. Seems like a reasonable assumption. Leads in to inspect the lock. How do we get the lock open? You could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or Lieutenant. Open the trash containers are a new task, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling Rags who probably has one. It seems like a good idea. Oh, especially since we can't do that. Yeah. Well, we don't have it equipped. We'll see how much it changes when we equip it. He might also have information. This is better than the private bar idea. Okay, cool. Let me quickly try putting on the, I think it's this one. Let me try holding the pry bar and seeing if that helps. And then you can also see our new objective is there. But I'm just switching so many things instead of actually closing the menu. My bad. Let me see how much this goes up. It's still 3%. Yeah, I'd rather not. So we have to talk to the manager anyway of the cafe. So let's do that, but the stream is called Getting Our Priorities in Order. We need to get the body down, and there is something that I've been holding off of doing, which is making this check to see if we can actually not throw up. Okay, let's go for it. It's a 3% chance. There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to the corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now. Okay, well, let's try. Yeah, I didn't think so. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expect. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. I did put a mature warning, mature content warning at the start of the stream. I don't know if anyone noticed it. Try to walk away. Just let it out. I think it's the only thing we can do. I think this is necessary. I was thinking about it. Rough. You feel a great force ringing you from the stomach. Your body crawls and pushes out burst by burst till a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat sings from the stomach acid. I'm sorry. I think corpse. Let's just go with God. It's okay. Happens to everyone. The lieutenant hands you his white handkerchief. Keep it. Thanks. Got the handkerchief. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. Do you think ammonia would help? You can handle the headache. You know, some officers use it to deal with cadaver odor. Not you? I can handle the headache. I can't handle the headache, sorry. You'd rather deal with the smell. Okay, where do we get ammonia from? There's Fritty nearby, nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, he points to the greenhouse. There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow in the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something from the smell. Have something for the smell. Pretty clever. Tutorial agent. Having the ammonia as a modifier to the endurance check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them. Okay. Thank you, tutorial agent. We have some more things to do, it seems. We have now got this rag. Nice. What does it do? Oh, we can sell it, I guess. We need to. And we also have this new objective here: inspect victim's body. Oh yeah, get ammonia from the gardener. Make it easier. Cool. Let's work on that. Let's talk to the gardener then. I really want to get the body down. That's a big, huge, top level priority. Hopefully this gardener is still here, even after I insulted them terribly. Also, you can appreciate the music. Let me turn myself up a little bit. Just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to do it just by moving the mic closer to my face. I think that's going to just have the effect that I want. Where the music is now going to be a little bit quieter when I speak, but when I don't speak, it's a pretty good volume. Okay, cool. Let's talk to this gardener whom we might have offended. I know, she didn't seem to care.
If it's snowing again.
Yep.
It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
My partner told me you may have ammonia. Can I have some? Item gained. Ampoule of ammonia. Sure, I'm done with it. She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you. Oh, that was quick. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Okay. Yeah. After one. Cool, we got it. Yeah, got that. It's already nearly noon, so that's not great. So, how do we do this? Let's see what we can do. But there it is. A thin glass tube wrapped in cotton netting used to treat fainting spells, produced by St. Baptist Pharmaceuticals. No, this is a quest item. You don't have to equip it to use it. Just having it in your inventory is enough. Yeah, I kind of missed the whole tutorial thing with a lot of the exploring I did early on. The game was clearly trying to get me to just look at the body and throw up, and I didn't. Now we have to, after throwing up, look at the body again. Hopefully this will be easier. Nope, it's +1 as ammonia. Okay, well, let's try again. Ammonia only makes it worse. We got a critical failure, I think. Combination forces tears out of your duct. Managed to keep it in once. The second time, I didn't get to read. That's bad. Thank you, Kim. Not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears. The ammonia didn't help at all. I don't think I want to be a cop anymore. Nor does the wind right now. You feel the lieutenant pat you on your back rhythmically. The weight is reassuring, like a kernel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You're facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? Can we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now. I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate, throw up, initial autopsy, throw up, bag it. He pats on your back again. Then drive to station, maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. You seem to be fine. I think I've lost my sense of smell. There's a pause. A white lie. Not being hungover helps too. Can we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now. That's probably a good idea. Clear our heads. But before we can do that, he withdraws his hand from your back and looks you in the eye. You need to get your... Okay. Okay. Thought gained. Volumetric... That's how you get it together. You have one of those. You have a volumetric-ish compressor. We should go talk to locals, find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now. You have received a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet in the bottom right menu and equip it. Give it half an hour, get yourself together, then come back and have another go. Okay. Can't get that down yet. But I already had something in the thought cabinet internalizing, but we can also internalize this one, right? This is a really funny image. Your mess is a part, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that, together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of mess compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that will help. You can internalize this too, right? We have both of these. I equipped this one, I think last stream. Temporary research bonus, -1 logic, head in the clouds, remaining 2 hours and 3 minutes. Solution? We don't have the solution yet. You can stop, but it's fine. Kind of enjoyable. Oh, it's kind of interesting. You get -1 logic, but I mean, I think once we fully internalize it, we'll have some bonuses rather than just bad things. Okay, we need to complete that thought. I don't actually know how long that will take. So this thought cabinet is pretty interesting because it kind of changes who you are in a way. Yeah. Oh, we only need to do it for 30 minutes. Hey, that'll work. I'm just looking at how much time we have left on the stream. Let's talk to some people. Oh wait, there's stuff over there. I wonder if I can inspect it. So we only have 3 days. Okay, it doesn't seem like we can. We only have 3 days here in this town, I believe. I didn't actually want to talk to Kuno. Please don't make me talk to Kuno again. Thank you. We've already done quite a bit of exploring. Not so much on the south side, though. Or west, I suppose, is the more accurate one. Actually, we've done a little bit. We haven't checked any of these out. We've spoken to you, I believe. But let's see what's here on these books. This book is about pate. Pate. This book, you don't really understand what it is about, nor does it seem important. Well, let's see what that is. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. Jan Kaus from Iguania. Iguania? I don't know. They make up a lot of words. It makes it hard because they use big normal English words and then they make up words as well. I didn't get to read that one. I don't think it was important. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Ah, cool. Did the music always sound this good? I'm enjoying it a lot. Let me know if you're enjoying it. Something, I've been talking about Chugga Conroy's playthrough of Broken Window Tips. Okay. Tim says Windows. I've been talking about Chugga Conroy's playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 a lot recently on stream. That's because I'm really enjoying it. And the things I've seen. One of the things he does that I really like is that he'll sometimes take breaks. As well as sell them. Okay, we don't have a bag. But, he'll take breaks from doing stuff and just let the music play, and you'll let it play a little bit louder without his voice. And you'll even credit the specific composer, because Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has like 5 composers. And give the song title, because all the music in that game is fantastic. And I really like that. So what street are we on? To Roundabout North. To Capeside Apts, Martinez Pier. Let's talk to you, sir. You okay? Listen, boy, I don't start trouble. I fix it. I've been kicked out of every joint and ever show. The night's still young. That's my song. That's nah. Yeah. You can hear the distant squalls of seabirds. Oh, that's nice. I'm a music man alive, and yeah, that's nice. What nice here? There's a bench. Oh, what's here? Ooh, like that. What instrument is that? Maybe a tuba. Splatter of bullet holes. Is that what that said? The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname. Why? Kim, look, bullet holes. Look closer first. The fading marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions, just chips in the sandstone. They look pretty ancient. Kim, look, bullet holes. Where? He looks around, points to the chips in the wall. Someone has been shot. We're cops, we should solve it. Finish hold? Nah, let's look at it. There? He looks to the wall. Those are old. What do you mean old? These bullets were fired during the revolution over half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation. This is some nice backstory. Okay, what can you tell me about the revolution? We've had amnesia. We don't know the history of this world. Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go? You got some experience though, so that's good. Design Doc fairly recently, did a video on level up systems and how you can tie a game's progression or a player's progression in terms of character either explicitly to like how much experience they gain or the skills that they gain. Roguelikes tend to focus on getting skills. Well, it depends what roguelike you're talking about. But usually when you're learning the mechanics of a game, that's where you're bringing in your implicit experience, like chess, for example. That's a nice raw example that he uses. And then a lot of games will use explicit progression, like you've beaten this many Pokemon, so your Pokemon levels up. This does it in a bit of an interesting way, where the more you learn, the more you gain experience, which is kind of true. But you have to actively find things. So, yeah, it's interesting.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape?
Ah, Rene Arnaud. Arnaud.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
The other one's eating a big sandwich.
I am trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old.
Concentration.
I can see that. We're both old. Now, stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Physical instrument. Easy success. Oh, it's just 8. These manly men are playing bowls. This is a bowl game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first, ask questions never. Shouldn't I ask what game it is first? Alright, I got this. Ball time. Let's go. That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime. Better observe them first. Hand-eye coordination medium. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. A moment of your time, fellows. Don't get involved in the game. It's high. We could try. Yay! We got a success. That's the spirit. Oh, hand-eye coordination. You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. Feel the ball. Take in the surroundings. Feel the ball. Take in the surroundings. A chilly breeze ruffles your hairs as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sound, smells, even the wind. Everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball, both capitalized for effect. Feel the ball. Cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready. There is time for a last glance inward. Who am I? An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now. The inertia can contain no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. That's a nice little... I'm glad we got a success on that one. Where did that land? Yeah, I think that's a swear word. The old soldier yells in outrage. Yeah, I think that's yeah, there you go. Never mind. It wasn't The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24 and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about. What the hell is your problem? Not a weak right triceps, that's for sure. I don't understand. I think they were just throwing them casually. You vandalized our game, son. He tries to calm himself. We can't play a tank with 5 bowls. Sorry, an honest mistake. Are we good? P-tank? P-tank? I thought it was shot put. Well, it damn well isn't. It's a P-tank. The man snaps, raising his voice again. You're in the P-tank game. We want our ball back. Take it easy, Renee. The jolly one tries to defuse the situation. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done. Force this hum down, you orange slug. The heel of his cavalry boot slams in the ground. You owe us a goddamn bowl. Okay, I will try to fix this. Accept the task. Good, he nods. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us? Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of Whirling in Rags? You seem to be playing in a crater. I saw the statue of Philippe the Third near the roundabout. Yeah, let's just ask. Unfortunately, I don't. He shrugs. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely. And most of the locals? In Martinez, the union is the law, so can you really blame them? But don't you have a problem with cops? But you don't have a problem with cops, rather. Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics. What about policewomen? So again, you don't know anything? Let's not do that. This guy's given us... he's given us an inch. We're not going to take a mile. Shame, he's an old man. Let's not get liberal with him. He's probably not going to change his views. He probably didn't mean anything by using that specific genderism, I guess. Is that the word? I don't know. I knew I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me. It's true, sire. He knows nothing. Drama. You seem to be playing in a crater. Yes, the man nods. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Was there an earthquake here? Does it have anything to do with all the bullet holes I've been seeing around? Yes, he replies with a reluctant nod. It was left by heavy artillery fire. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why? Why what? Why was heavy artillery used? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. You're the communards again. Did you use heavy artillery fire against... Did you use artillery fire against them? Maybe we can do this history lesson later. Who are the communards again? Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just choose the name. They just chose the name to feel special. The Caribbean frowns. Senseless sentimentality. Did you use artillery fire against them? Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly, too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. He had squeezing a ball in his fist. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but this suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. It was probably a bit more complicated than that. Why shell them here in Martinez? They should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. This place is the damn beachhead, son, he says, pointing to the bay. There to soften the commies up first. Beachhead? Yes, he nods, inspecting you with some disdain. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back a river shoal. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Mari and the Delta, points to the northeast. Deathblow sounds grim, not thoughtfully, and turn to look northeast. Shake your head and look down at the crater. This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out, all rabid. Most likely, he says, looking down at the soil. We're playing a P-tank on their mangled corpses. Oof. Blood Ground. The other one shakes his head. You got old Rene going there, like he isn't angry enough already. You got old Rene going there, like he isn't angry enough. Hold on, the coalition. That's why everything is so bummed out. Now that explains all the war damage. We could look for the coalition. Maybe. Hold on, the coalition. He grunts. Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs. The enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil. That's why everything is so bummed out. Ah, that explains all the war damage. Actually, I already know all this. I just wanted to know if you do. That explains all the war damage. Damn right, son. Yeah, I'm right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it, and it worked too. There was a strange gleam in his eyes. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. Dark shadow runs across his face, and now the Union Socialists are practically running the place. Well, it's your damn fault, the jolly man marks. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still hold influence. You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the establishment sentence and turns to you. What do you think? He's French. I don't want to do full French accent, but you know. Oh, we got an easy rhetoric success. Cool. Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Communists just don't understand how money works. Nothing, I don't think, I just do. Ugh. We kind of proved that when we threw the ball into the sea. Ooh, this isn't an easy one. Should we go with this? Coalition seems quite capable, actually. Let me review some of what we learned. Yeah, let's go with this one. I'm sorry it had to be them. He looks down at his boots. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food, and drinking piss in the mountains. I would have preferred it if the right honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol, or even if that damn clown Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. This royal failure weighs heavily on him. Instead, all that is just holy and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere, foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. He sighs. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the rule of suzerain with. How does Philippe III factor into this? Point towards the monument. It was first of all, you mentioned Guillaume. Okay, this would conclude it. You mentioned Guillaume. A true king in both blood and mind, led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile. Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him and he doesn't want to admit it. Who was Frisel? Damn Frisel, he was the king we couldn't protect. The carabiners failed him, and the crown. The old veteran falls silent and massages his chest. He died in the hands of the hoi polloi in a very public execution. How does Philip III factor into this? Point towards the monument. He doesn't. The veteran replies sharply. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything. What exactly is a suzerain? The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? He then slowly nods and says to himself, they've forgotten already. No use talking to you. You were still in daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire. That doesn't matter. What is it about this old sailor that makes him stand so proud? We have a very low chance of getting this one right. We may retry a white check. Let's try it. Nope. All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the parson's old uniform. This is not uncommon. Catches your glance and nods. This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiners in the service of Frisel I, Guillaume, the Lion, and the valiant King Philippe V before him. In Frisel the Fun? You do not speak his name, Craven. Although he was a clown, he adds. He turns back to you, but he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn. It's something you missed. We will get to it, don't worry. Okay. Thank you for your time. There we go. We got some nice little information there. We can try getting the bowl. I wonder how many minutes passed with that. Due to some confusion over the game, you're playing you through one of their P-Tank balls far in the sea. The shot was excellent, but now you owe them I like that it says the shot was excellent, but now you owe them a ball. Or at least similar looking metal sphere. We can check the shop for that. I don't think we'll find the one from, I'm fine, just a little heartburn. What's this? Enormous bowls worthy of a real man. Should I pick it up? No? I don't think so. Bench. The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comfortable. The lieutenant looks down the street. We can sit on the benches after we've sought the murder. Let's go. You can revisit the bench if you need to pass the time when Lieutenant Tsuragi is gone. Okay. That was a good bit of exploration. Should we try again? I don't know if this is passing in real time. I think it might be. Let's check. Can we try again? No. Oh, wait. Let's, how's this one doing? Oh, this one's almost done. Just 3 more minutes. That's the one I was actually remembering had a 30-minute timer. I just got them confused for a second there. Hello? Can we move? Only 3 more minutes. We might as well talk to the manager, I think. We haven't got a chance to talk to him yet. Which entrance do we use? This one? This is going well. You know what? This game reminded me that I really enjoy playing tabletop RPGs, but I haven't had the chance to play a lot of them. And I especially haven't had the chance to play them recently. But I'd really like to get into it, like, properly. And again, I don't have any friends who would immediately be able to help me with that, but I'm sure it wouldn't be that hard to find some and bring them together. Our room has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Electrochemistry. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? An hour, 2 hours? Pretty long. It's... No, not now. Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet, syrupy rum and lemonade with a twist of lemon? Maybe lime? Maybe who cares? Just rum. I just thought. Let's not be an alcoholic right now. Not right now. Sleeping dock worker. Huh. But yeah, I mean, if people would be interested in seeing some, like, live, playing of those, like, sort of, what's the actual term? Actual play? That's what I've heard. Maybe I could think of something, but hey, I'm just spitballing. Man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree. On the counter rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister packet of headache medicine. Wake him up. Very low. Pick up the pills. Very low chance of doing that. We can pick up the pills, I guess. Man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does. You've just picked up medicine. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Click on that icon to heal your morale if you have morale damage. You don't. You know, you can hear him snoring there. Probably. We need to find a song to sing on karaoke. That's one of our objectives, if I remember correctly. Yeah, sing karaoke. We need a song. Sad song on tape. We'll figure that one out probably by the 3rd day. Breakthrough imminent. Oh. Okay. Guard the cafeteria manager. The man with the unimpressive beard knows as you're approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Mr. Gart, right? Kim glances into his little notebook. You run this place? Yes, he responds tersely. I am Kim Kutsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation.
Mr.
Okay.
Gart,
There he is.
You run this place.
I wonder if we'll ever get to this line. So joining me from Precinct 41, he looks to you realizing he still doesn't know your name. The Harbinger of Ruin. As I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Costa. Say nothing. Yeah, let's just say nothing.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Okay.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay, he looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper and hands it to the
You said
lieutenant.
you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? Of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many characters.
Oh, that's nice for you.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
Probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. Right then, questions, I got this. Play the fool. Who, me? No, I'm good. Pause on the questions. Questions, I got this. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Who killed him? Why did Sylvie go away? You know, I actually can't think of a single thing. Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. Have they not been telling you you're a cop? Am I not a cop? Everything is my business. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back, and because I asked for a number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that. The lieutenant opens his little notebook. At the cover, the number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Thank you, he says. Mystery solved. Didn't go well. Let's go with mystery solved. Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct. I am a feminist. Guess I like to be thorough. Everything has something to do with everything. I don't know, I just went for it. You're right, I probably shouldn't have asked. Everything has something to do with everything. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police, that's your job. Did you kill him? What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. That's all. Hey, we got a lot of experience from that. Level up. Let's go. Not so fast, he points to you. You owe me 130 real. That's real. Level fair. Slip away unnoticed. What's real? Oh, excuse me, you owe me 130 real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent. The IIR, or Intersalary real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money. Oh, I understand. He mean I owe you money. Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real. He points to the red ledger on the counter. What do I owe this place for? You're under arrest. What do I owe this place for? Let's just be thorough. Let's see, he dramatically turns a page in the ledger. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work, so don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revershaw. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130, and yes, real is still money. What exactly is money? What are you, a philosopher? Actually, I might be. Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic. No, I'm just getting my bearings. No, I'm just getting my bearings. Money is what grown up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or he peeks into the ledger, or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Why do I need it? What if I don't have any? Interesting, where do I get it from? Both of these are bad. Where do I get it from? Are you serious from your work? I don't know, you can take bribes, I guess. He looks at the lieutenant. I'm sorry, I don't think cops take bribes. Some do take recompense. The lieutenant is dead serious, but only to survive. What if I don't have any? There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitz looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either. What happens now? He turns to the lieutenant. I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then drugs. Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Isn't there something else I can stay around? Somewhere else? I don't have a home. I don't remember where my home is. Take my chances on the streets. I'll see what I can do. You mean somewhere else to run up a huge debt? I don't think so. The union squeezed most places out of business to fund the strike. You're better off home. Let's see what I can do. I'm sorry I couldn't help more. Creases line his forehead above the spectacles. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Okay, we have to get this investigation started now. Fast. Pay for damages. The man wants to say something, then thinks better of it. Good luck. Okay, let's check our thought cabinet. Thought completed. This one. Interesting shape. Bizarre scientific news from Rivershore West today, where police officers' mess has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of mess togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars. Not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the mess singularity lasts. All endurance white checks unlocked. The only cap for endurance raised to 4. Yay! We have it. How's this one going? Still 2 hours and 8 minutes to go. Solution. Okay, that was what we got. Is this providing any bonuses? Not right now. Okay, inspect victim's body. Click the body, hang the background. This is a preliminary investigation. You just need to suppress the urge to throw up and approach it. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. Cool. And pay for damages when you ask your station for additional funds. We can level stuff up. We can level up perception. We can level up endurance. How much can I level up? How many of these do I get? Or I can level up anything else really. I can level up perception. It might be a good idea. Oh, I can revert. Do I have any others that I can do? No, I can only level up one thing at a time, it seems. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that one. Otherwise, I can level up endurance. Maybe that would be better. Let's revert. I only have one skill point. Hello, Hanusha. Filling blank diamonds is leveling up. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, thanks. This is my first time playing the game. I mean, I kind of figured that. I just wasn't sure if we could do more than one or not. But yeah, I think let's go for endurance. I'm torn between endurance and perception because those seem to have the most checks at the moment. Let's go with endurance so that I don't have to accidentally or potentially reroll more stuff. It also has more things to upgrade than perception, so technically we're making progress in this. This would be more progress, but I'm sure we'll get to it eventually. What changed? Oh, we have something done. It doesn't really matter. Let us... oh, we have a thought. Encyclopedia, by the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. Do I even have one? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. I don't know, near, south, maybe? Up on Marvel Hill? What's this line in the way? Why is there a line in the way? It's just a random line there. I don't know what that's doing there. Why did you say that? These are just synapses firing. It doesn't mean anything. The name must have some meaning for me. Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill? No, he thinks from him. But isn't that an expression, not a place, an expression? A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place, one that is impossible to climb back to. Oh, that's a bit of a metaphor. It doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number on the building? I'll live in a dumpster, I don't care. Hobo Cop. Let's not get Hobo Cop. I read about that one. I'd rather not. I didn't read the whole thing. Lonesome Long Way Home. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street, an apartment will appear. Okay, so that's something that we can start internalizing. What is this line doing here? It's the magical visit from the magical line, I guess. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over, get up, get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through courtyards, scaring little children. Go into the great raised motor tract. I can't read for... I'm just struggling to read now. Towards the end of the stream, you know. The 8/81 until you reach Le Domaine Eminent in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition. Sorry. Perdition? I don't know. There's a side alley there and your footprints run in the mud. Let's internalize that one. How long will it take? 6 hours. Our encyclopedia has gone up temporarily. That's nice. Hello, line. Would you like to disappear? I have no idea why that appeared. Can we not go through here now? I guess not. Let us go back to the body. Try to do that endurance check again. Maybe we'll be better off now that we've put a point into it. Yes. Anytime. Cool, we're back. And that line is still there. That's weird. I have no explanation for that line. Okay, let's try again. And that'll be how we basically end the stream, I guess. We can try. Oh, now it's high. Okay, let's try it. Nope, never mind. Well, it's hard to say what an optimal build would be. Yeah, that's true. I don't think there is one from what I've read. You just kind of... the way I'm playing this at the moment is just do whatever feels natural to me. It's still too much. You feel it coming up again. And we vomit again. Dang. Even my investment into endurance didn't solve it. That's rough, buddy. Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time. Even maxing out stats can have negative effects. Yeah, it seems like it because it's mentioned something about maxing out logic making you arrogant and miss simple things. And like a bunch of the logician skills just basically making you hyper obsess over things and not actually solve things. And I'm sure that some of the max physical stats will make you aggressive. So yeah. Are you like a big fan of this game? Have you played a lot, Hanyusha? I know you're new around here, so I don't... Typically I know a little bit about my viewers because I have such a small following, but you know. We've had some really cool people pop in during some of these games. This one's probably one of the bigger ones that I've played actually, in terms of its actual following. But I played one called Whispers of a Machine a couple of weeks ago, and we had one of the beta testers randomly appear, and that was interesting. They managed to give some insight. Yeah. I failed again, even though I got all my stuff compressed. How is it possible? Just cry. Just cry. I failed again. I just browse people playing Disco Elysium. Lol. Interesting. Are you a fan of the game? Have you played it yourself, or is this like how I watch people play Among Us? The lieutenant is clearly at a loss. What do I do now? Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to work. There's nothing else to do. You can open this wire to check again. There's a random is there. By going to your character sheet and spending a skill point on upgrading your endurance skill to gain experience, do side cases. Relax, it's okay. If you don't make it today, the bloated corpse isn't going anywhere. I've already put a point into endurance. Turn away and leave. Let's check something. I have one playthrough under my belt, but it's one of those 2 is not enough kind of games. I get what you mean. Too much of an investment of time or energy. I believe we can now check this. Oh wait, I didn't put a point in perception. Nah. Oh well. Anyway, this is just about the end of the stream. I think we had a fairly productive time. We got some thoughts done. We've started doing this one. Actual memory returns. We've also been working on this one for some reason. I don't know. Maybe we are a superstar. has a cool bit of art. These are all so expressive, yet I don't actually know what's happening in them. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, that's true. I just meant doing a second playthrough would also, or even, because if you want to experience everything, then you'd have to probably do more than 2, because I've seen there's a lot of stuff you can do here. It's essentially like playing through someone's very thought out, I don't know, D&D has a fantasy connotation to it, so let's just say tabletop RPG campaign, just general. It's like playing through someone's very well thought out campaign, and you know, they'll always have stuff that you never asked about, that you never investigated, and that's exactly what's going to happen by the time we finish our playthrough, and probably anyone. So I guess by watching people, you do at least get a taste of what everyone else is experiencing. So that's something. But I definitely understand why that wouldn't, why it would be a bit intimidating, and not the best in terms of time efficiency, or like being lucrative with your time, to just keep playing through it over and over to find all the content, although there are people who will do that. I mean, that's what a fixation or a love for a game leads to. I've seen people do that for very long RPGs like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and that's a game I love as well. Anyway, that's where we're going to cap it off for the day. Thank you so much for watching. We had some new viewers as well. I'd really appreciate it. Hanusha, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I wouldn't say it's much of a spoiler to say that tabletop games influence this. I mean, you can already kind of see it. And also tabletop games influence like every RPG ever. That's the first text-based adventure was inspired by tabletop RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons. But if you say that's a spoiler, that's pretty interesting. You're saying it right. Oh, okay, cool. I'd really appreciate it if you followed. No pressure though. If you enjoyed the content, I stream every day. Today was Disco Elysium. Tomorrow will be Disco. Tomorrow I'll remember how to talk. Tomorrow will be Disco Elysium. Wednesday will be Disco Elysium, and then there'll be some Pokemon Black 2 Nuzlocke on Thursday and Friday, and then some Dicey Dungeons on Saturday. I need to update my schedule. I just remembered. It's not going to be that different. Oh, thank you very much. I don't know. Some people, I find it a bit annoying when people remind you to follow them and stuff, but I just, you know, I'm a bit desperate for followers. I'm really close to like getting 50, and that's kind of my goal for the end of the year. So I really appreciate it. Thank you again. Tune in tomorrow if you want more of this, and hopefully you'll have a good day. All my viewers, not just Hanusha, but all of you. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, and goodbye.